I don't think we've ever spoken about this on the channel.
You want to talk about it now?
Yeah, No Way Home.
Oh, okay.
We can bring it up again.
Folks, settle in for this one. This is a long story.
Alright, yeah, so
we want to go see Spider-Man No Way Home.
Here, let me make a little backstory.
Okay.
I am the biggest fan of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy.
He is.
I plan on getting a tattoo of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man logo on my wrist. I love those movies.
They're all three of them are his favorite movie of all time.
Correct. Correct, they are. All three of them are number one.
All three of them, number one. He broke the laws of mathematics just for that.
And so to say I was excited to see Tobey Maguire on screen would be the understatement of understatements.
The MCU basically took a fishing pole, like, hurled their line, and the hook landed right on your balls, and they're like, they range in, dude. They were like, and you were like begging for dudes, like, no, take my money, no, it's too soon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They had to clean up the aisles and where I was sitting.
Yeah.
Well, they would have if it wasn't for a fucking asshole named Spencer.
By the way, about 3 or 4 children died in the tsunami of semen you unleashed that night.
Yeah, because I was aiming it at them specifically. Correct.
He was. It was terrifying.
So,
let's talk about Spencer for a little bit.
Yeah. So, we go to see this movie. I'm excited, of course.
Spencer is to my left, I think.
No. He was sitting by me.
He was sitting by you.
You were on my right. He was on my left. And
okay.
So Spencer. So picture it right here. I'm right here in a seat. Jack's right beside me to my right. Spencer. How should we describe
the fact he was so annoying that I thought he was sitting next to me kind of speaks volumes.
He was like he's
the kind of guy.
height.
He's the kind of guy who has to narrate everything that's happening on the movie.
No, I'm gonna paint a picture. He's average height. One of those like Bass Pro Shop shirts where he has like a tiny decal on like the breast pocket.
He was
like a
beer.
Big design on the back of the shirt.
He had a big glass of beer he was drinking the entire time,
which reeked, by the way. And he had his elderly mother sitting beside him. So we're watching this movie. I remember before the movie started, he leaned over to me and said, "I've seen this movie twice now. I basically know all the lines." I was like, "Oh, cool, man."
Well, good for you.
Just thinking that, like, it's some,
What an innocent line to say.
Yeah, it's just a friendly discussion before the movie starts. He's excited. We're all excited. I'm visually excited.
If he saw the movie twice, he's probably like, I got a hyperfixation.
So, we're watching the movie, and for the first half, it's pretty great. We're having a good time. Nothing's going on. And then suddenly,
without explanation,
Spencer starts quoting the movie as it's happening.
He repeats lines.
Not even just repeating them. He's saying them as they're happening.
I remember the line that always haunts me is when Willem Dafoe's giving this beautiful performance and he's like, "Gods don't choose, Peter." He's like, "Gods don't choose. Gods don't choose."
God, I'm saying that out loud just like...
That'll haunt me.
Making me never foam with them out.
I will never be able to watch that movie again and not think of him.
And
that's the worst part. I
wanted to be so excited to see Tobey Maguire again. And when he came on screen, I had my arms crossed. I was scowling.
You were mad the whole time.
I was so mad that I couldn't get excited over
Either
this.
he was talking and you were cringing, or he wasn't talking and you were cringing for the moment he would open his mouth again.
Well, no, I was just mad. Like, this thing, he stripped me of excitement for this movie.
Yeah, completely.
And when Tobey Maguire came on screen, I couldn't even, pretend to be excited.
You were mad that you were mad.
I was mad that I was mad.
Were you at least excited when Andrew Garfield showed up? The obvious superior Spider-Man.
The superior Spider-Man?
Yeah, superior Spider-Man.
So, like Dr. Octavius?
No, you get what I'm saying. I know it's a comic. Every fucking title is a fucking comic book thing.
Yeah. But, I thought it was cool Andrew was there. But, and he's just obnoxious. He reeks of alcohol. And after the movie ended,
Yeah, tell him what you said. Well, first, when the thread started, I just kind of turned to you. Like, I never, visibly get annoyed or bothered. Almost never. But, halfway, at some point to the movie, because I made a thing about you, obviously, huffing and puffing when, you don't like a movie. Mm-hmm. So I kind of made a point, hey, don't do that. But it got to the point, halfway through, I'm just I kind of just look over at him. And I think at that point you knew, I was as mad as you were.
Yeah. And so when the movie ended,
I just turned to you, was like, tell this idiot to shut the fuck up.
yeah, I didn't tell him to shut the
And
fuck
I
up.
had to get out of that right now because I was too mad to see.
I tapped on his shoulder and I say, hey man, what's your name? And he goes,
The fact you ask his name is always funny to me.
he was like, Spencer. And I was like, all right, Spencer, watching this movie with you was the worst fucking experience of my life.
Did you say fucking?
I did. And I stood up.
He sounds like Sandy the squirrel in that episode where like SpongeBob's making stupid squirrel jokes.
Sandy the squirrel?
Yeah, she acts like an idiot. SpongeBob.
Yeah, I stood up, I walked out, I flipped him off, and he called me faggot, which I thought was like, okay, man.
Well, at least he's accurate.
Shut the fuck up.
So anyway, we got in the parking lot. I'll tell this part. We got in the parking lot, and Spencer's behind us, and he says,
he followed us out.
He didn't follow us. I mean, he's going the same direction as us. He was like, I don't think I was that bad. And we both turned and we're like, yes, you fucking were.
Yeah.
And then you got into it with Spencer. I got into it with his mom. We were having like a verbal like back and forth, like, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. So we were like in the parking lot. And I'm arguing with like an elderly woman. You're arguing with her son. And at some point, we get in the car, and we don't even talk about the movie like we normally do. We were just like, you're just like, okay, shut the fuck up for a second, Jack. Just, we both had to like just sit there and like process the bullshit of what just happened.
Like to this day,
I was shaking like with anger.
Yeah, me, like for real. Like I just like to this day we still talk about him. Because like that was
I was shaking probably because like I thought maybe we were gonna get like actually get in a fist fight with him.
Fucking, I wish. That's like I'm not someone who like just thinks.
If he beat the shit out of Spencer, that'd be one thing. But if I beat up his mom, I'd have to go to jail.
Nah, beat the fuck out of her for making Spencer.
No,
fuck's her problem.
I'd go to jail if I did that. And then like at some point later, we talk about the movie and like we're driving back home like in silent, complete dead silence. And then I just kind of say, he was probably autistic.
That's not an excuse. You're kind of autistic.
And you just said, good. I'm glad he is. He deserves it.
Yeah.